first chance of the game. It's special. What a goal. Everybody talked about it.
Arsenal dealt bitter blow as Christian Mosquera faces 6 weeks out. Arsenal have been hit with another damaging defensive setback as summer signing Christian Mosquera is expected to miss at least 6 weeks after suffering a complicated ankle injury in the midweek win over Brentford. With Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba already sidelined, the Gunners now face a mounting crisis at centre-back during a pivotal period of their season. Mosquera was forced off during Arsenal's 2-0 victory over Brentford after landing awkwardly and requiring immediate treatment, prompting fears of a significant ankle injury. The BBC suggests that initial assessments indicate the Spanish defender will miss between 6 and 8 weeks, with the club awaiting further test results to confirm the extent of the damage. His withdrawal added to a growing list of defensive absentees, intensifying concerns for Arteta as the Gunners continue to compete on multiple fronts. The setback comes at a time when Arsenal are already without their first-choice centre-back pairing of Saliba and Gabriel, who have missed recent fixtures due to respective injuries. Saliba is reportedly only days away from returning, after suffering a knock in training, while Gabriel may be sidelined until January with a thigh issue. Mosquera had been deputising alongside Piero Hincapié, giving Arteta some stability in defence before this latest injury blow. Arsenal remain top of both the Premier League table and their Champions League group, but Mosquera's absence threatens to disrupt their momentum in a crucial run of fixtures. Mosquera's injury deepens a defensive crisis that has been quietly building for Arsenal, despite the club's impressive start to the campaign. Prior to Wednesday's setback, injuries to Gabriel and Saliba had already forced Arteta to lean heavily on his new summer signing, who had settled quickly into Premier League football. Losing him during a demanding fixture schedule places additional strain on a backline that has been reshuffled repeatedly since August. Arteta acknowledged the seriousness of the situation when addressing the media, noting that Mosquera's issue is more complicated and requires further medical analysis compared to Declan Rice's injury. Well, let's see. We have another training session in the afternoon. Every hour is going to be very important to see the availability of the players. After that, we'll decide which ones, Arteta said. Arteta added, "That's Mosquera, the more complicated one, but again, we have another test today to see where we are with them. We need to know, because the feeling that we had after the game and yesterday, we need to corroborate with what happens with all the testing that we do today." Arsenal's form has been strong, with just one defeat in 14 Premier League matches, but their challenge now is maintaining that performance level while dealing with significant injuries in key positions. Defensive continuity has been central to their revival under Arteta, and instability in this area could impact both their league campaign and Champions League ambitions. Mosquera's adaptation to English football had been one of Arsenal's quiet success stories of the season, with the 21-year-old showing maturity, composure and athleticism since arriving from Valencia. He had been trusted to fill in for both Saliba and Gabriel, performing consistently despite the pressure of stepping into such prominent roles. His injury not only removes a reliable option, but also disrupts the promising partnership he was forming with Piero Hincapié. The Gunners travel to third-placed Aston Villa next before facing Club Brugge in Europe, 2 matches in which defensive solidity will be vital. With squad depth now stretched, the timing of Mosquera and Rice's injuries could not be worse for a team hoping to maintain their early season dominance. Arsenal's broader injury picture compounds the concern, as midfielders and attackers have only recently returned from layoffs, while defensive problems persist. The squad has already endured periods without Martin Odegaard and Noni Madueke, but the backline remains the most fragile department. As domestic and European competitions intensify heading into December, managing workload and avoiding further setbacks will be critical for Arteta's plans. Thanks for watching.